So welcome back. I know you did the exercise. I know you worked on how to use your physiology to create confidence on demand. And you're already on your way to becoming a more powerful, more high-performing man as you learn to do that and as you remember to do that on a more regular basis. Next level. You ready for this? What we're doing with that last part is we're learning how to access confidence and create confidence at a very surface level. What if we realize that we can go even deeper? As we slow this down a little bit and recognize that we can get ourselves to a place in life where confidence is something which is deeply embedded, deeply instilled inside of us, and it simply bubbles up on a continuous basis. I felt great recently. Somebody told me that when I walk into a room, when I'm talking, it's like I totally own what I'm discussing, what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about here, is this feeling of confidence just being installed on your hard drive. So how do we do that? You see, our unconscious is so much more powerful than our conscious mind. It's like there's this little portion of our entire processing and our entire consciousness up front here in the brain, but like an iceberg, there's all the rest of this huge amount of unconscious processing power. And really, this is where our personality comes from. This is where our creation comes from. This is really the foundation of who we are. So I want to give you a little bit of an exercise. And I really want to give you this exercise with the realization that we have awareness. And as we begin to shoot our awareness down deeper into our unconscious and give it more attention and even more intention, we can literally begin to reprogram and transform who we are at a very, very deep level. To me, that's pretty exciting. So check this out. Here's what I want you to do. I want you after this video to get into a really centered space. However you do that. Probably you want to do a little bit of deep breathing. What I recommend is to put your hands over your heart and really connect with yourself. Take a couple of deep, slow breaths like this. What you'll find is you'll start to become more centered, more grounded, more aware of your entire beingness. And I want you to grab a piece of paper, and I want you to allow a connection between your unconscious and your conscious mind through your hand as you write. And really what I want you to do is investigate some of these deep inner beliefs about who you are, because these affect your confidence. So you're going to just complete some sentences. I want you to write the words, I am, and then complete the sentence. Do it 5 to 10 times. Explore what comes out. Now, the trap here is that it's very easy for you to start writing about who you want to be. Don't do that. Let's start with the awareness and the honesty right now of who you feel inside you are. So either write, I am, ... or I am a man who, ... I'll give you some examples. I am a man who is very confident in what I do. I am a man who learns rapidly and masters many different areas of life. I am a man who is really nervous about singing in public. I am an okay but not perfect husband. I am a man who loves his kids a lot. So I want you to start to really expand into this awareness. And then level 2 of this exercise is to take what you've learned from this last piece and begin to talk to yourself, but rewrite it. You might find, I am a man who doesn't love himself. I am a man who doesn't feel like he can fix his mistakes when he makes them. You might find, I am a man who doesn't feel confident making difficult, complicated decisions. Whatever it is, just be aware of it. Because here's the truth. Until you're aware of something, you have a 0% chance of making it better. So be honest with yourself for your own sake. So once we've got this level of awareness and these things that are bubbling up that maybe you haven't been aware of before, these insecurities, these limiting beliefs about who you are, I want to start to reframe them. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take maybe 5 new beliefs. You're going to write down what you want to be true. And you're going to write it like this. You're going to say, I am becoming ... I am becoming even more confident. I am becoming a man who takes care of business regardless of the difficulty of the circumstances. You might write down, I am a man who walks into a room and owns the room with presence and power and confidence. Whatever it is for you that will reframe anything you discovered that you don't want to be true. And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to combine the last exercise with this exercise. You're going to take these 5, let's say, new truths, these 5 things that you are becoming, evolving into. And the beautiful thing about your relationship with the unconscious mind is that simply by declaring it to that layer of yourself, it starts to become true. It's a little bit like the way that a cruise ship or a warship is commanded. The captain's up there in the captain's seat giving commands, but it's the engine crew and the engineering crew who make it happen. Just like your higher level cognition can actually give instructions and suggestions to your unconscious, which your unconscious will immediately set into motion so that it becomes true. And when it becomes true, it's exciting because you'll just begin to notice tomorrow, next week, new behavior is starting to come up. You'll notice yourself handling things differently. So let me back up. We have the things that are true right now, the things that are going to come up. We're going to reframe them into the declarations you want to make about who you're becoming. And then I want you to go back to the last exercise where you get into your body, you breathe deeply, you get energized, you get confident, you get your posture and your breathing and even your voice. You see there's a difference between an unconfident voice and a man who speaks with intentionality and conviction. I want you to get that voice. I want you to pace around your room and just start repeating whatever it is that you want to write. I am becoming even more confident. I am becoming a man who takes care of business. I am becoming a man who shows up on a sales call and absolutely commands the direction and the result of the call. Whatever these declarations are, get into state, get into confidence, and start making those directions to yourself. Spend 5-10 minutes doing this. You're not only going to feel great, but you're going to start planting seeds inside of yourself, which are going to start to grow until you become a effortlessly confident and powerful man. And that's what I want for you. I know that's what you want for yourself. So enough talking. Let's get started. Go.